CEO accidentally saw a woman working as a waitress in a bar. He suddenly stood up in shock. At the moment their eyes met, the woman couldn't believe it. The husband she had missed day and night was actually still alive. She reached out to touch his face, but he grabbed her wrist tightly. His eyes were cold as ice, and he said, "So, seeing that I'm not gone, are you disappointed?" Tears filled her eyes as she asked, "All these years, if you were alive, why didn't you come to find me?" They used to be a loving couple. Everyone admired. Not long after marriage, she became pregnant with their child. One day, she received terrible news of her father passing away. She panicked and rushed back to her hometown. Before leaving, she wanted to tell her husband, but his phone could never be reached. A scheming woman offered to help pass on the message and told her to leave first. But right after she left, that woman took a divorce paper to the man and lied, saying his wife looked down on him for being poor, secretly gave up the baby, and returned home never planning to come back. The man was devastated. He rushed out to chase after his wife, but an accident happened on the road. On the other side, when the woman reached home, she was told her husband had passed away. She fainted from grief. For 5 years, she raised the child alone. She never imagined her husband was actually alive and had become the heir of a powerful family. For those 5 years, the man hated her deeply. He believed she betrayed him and gave up their unborn child. He even prepared a memorial for that child. The woman knew nothing about this. Every day, she brought her son to visit her husband's memorial. One day, while visiting, the boy saw a man nearby who looked exactly like the photo on his father's memorial. He excitedly told his mother, but she only saw the man's back as he walked away and thought her son was mistaken because her son was born early and became ill. She needed a large amount of money for surgery. That night, the CEO was inside a private room asking about his wife's whereabouts. The next second, the woman walked in. The man's phone slipped from his hand. The woman trembled and cried after watching his husband alive. Just as the man was about to hug her, the pain of her betrayal and losing the child flooded his mind. Angrily, he pushed her away. Seeing the CEO in a bad mood, his friends immediately began to humiliate her. With red eyes, she asked in confusion, "What did I ever do wrong for you to treat me like this?" Before she could explain further, the man received a call from his sister and said, "Wait for me at home. I'll be right back." The woman misunderstood and thought the person on the phone was his new partner. Heartbroken, she grabbed a bottle, drank it all, and left without looking back. The man soon found her address and bought the apartment at 10 times the price. When the woman opened the door and saw him, she panicked because her son was inside. Afraid he would take the child away, she hid her son in the closet before letting him in. Her strange behavior made the man think she was hiding another man. His old hatred returned and he stormed out. She sighed in relief. One day she worked as a piano player in a hotel and ran into the man dining with his sister. She misunderstood again. The man deliberately asked her to play the song they once loved the most. She was furious. She never imagined she would play that meaningful song for his new partner. Knowing she urgently needed money, the man offered her a high-paying job as his sister's personal assistant to humiliate her for her son's surgery. She accepted. That night, she arrived in the rain. The man almost went to hold an umbrella for her, but the past stopped him. He ordered her